Randall Hughes with GodGlorified.com, and we are reading today's Bible reading for March the 6th, and we're going to begin with the 21st chapter of Numbers, and this will be a single verse, verse 16, and it reads, "And from thence they went to Beer, that is the well, whereof Yahweh spake unto Moses, gather the people together, and I will give them water." And then Numbers 33, verse 46 and 47 reads, "And they removed from Debongad, and encamped in Almon Dibilathan." Yeah. "And they removed from Almon Dibilathan, and pitched in the mountain of Abiram before Nebo." Okay. And then now back to Numbers 21, verse 17. "Then Israel sang this song: Spring up, O well, sing you unto it. The princes digged the well, the nobles of the people digged it, by the direction of the lawgiver with their staves. And from the wilderness they went to Matana, and from Matana to Nahaliel, and from Nahaliel to Bamoth, and from Bamoth in the valley that is in the country of Moab, to the top of Pisgah, which looked toward Jeshimon. And Israel sent messengers unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, saying, Let me pass through thy land. We will not turn into the fields, nor into the vineyards. We will not drink of the waters of the well, but we will go along by the king's highway until we be past thy borders. And Sihon would not suffer Israel to pass through his border. But Sihon gathered all of his people together, and went out against Israel into the wilderness. And he came to Jahaz, and fought against Israel. And Israel smote him with the edge of the sword, and possessed his land from Arnon unto Jabbok, even unto the children of Ammon, for the border of the children of Ammon was strong. And Israel took all these cities, and Israel dwelt in all the cities of the Amorites, in Heshbon, and in all the villages thereof. For Heshbon was the city of Sihon, the king of the Amorites, who had fought against the former king of Moab, and taken all his land out of his hand, even unto Arnon. Wherefore they that speak in Proverbs say, Come into Heshbon, let the city of Sihon be built and prepared. And there is a fire gone out of Heshbon, a flame from the city of Sihon. It hath consumed Ar of Moab, and the lords of the high places of Arnon. Woe to thee, Moab! Thou art undone, O people of Cheshmosh! He hath given his sons that escaped, and his daughters into captivity unto Sihon, king of the Amorites. We have shot at them. Heshbon is perished, even unto Dibon, and we have laid them waste, even unto Nophath, which reached unto Medeba. Thus Israel dwelt in the land of the Amorites. And Moses sent to spy out Jazer, and they took the villages thereof, and drove out the Amorites that were there." And now we go to Deuteronomy chapter 2, verse 19. "And when thou comest nigh over against the children of Ammon, distress them not, nor meddle with them. For I will not give thee of the land of the children of Ammon any possession, because I have given it unto the children of Lot for a possession. That also was account of the land of giants. Giants dwelt therein in old times, and the Ammonites called them Zamzumims, a people great and many and tall as the Anakims. But Yahweh destroyed them before them, and they succeeded them and dwelt in their stead. And he did to the children of Esau, which dwelt in Seir, when he destroyed the Horims from before them, and they succeeded them and dwelt in their stead even unto this day. And the Avims, which dwelt in Hazerim, even unto Asa, the Captorims, which came forth out of Captor, destroyed them and dwelt in their stead. Rise ye up, take your journey, and pass over the river Arnon. Behold, I have given into thy hand Sihon the Amorite, king of Heshbon, and his land. Begin to possess it, and contend with him in battle. This day will I begin to put the dread of thee and the fear of thee upon the nations that are under the whole heaven, who shall hear report of thee, and shall tremble, and be in anguish because of thee. And I sent messengers out of the wilderness of Kedemoth unto Sihon, king of Heshbon, with words of peace, saying, Let me pass through thy land. I will go along by the highway. I will neither turn into the right hand nor to the left. Thou shalt sell me meat for money, that I may eat, and give me water for money, that I may drink. Only I will pass through on my feet. As the children of Esau which dwelt in Seir, and the Amoabites or Moabites which dwelt in Ar, did unto me, until I shall pass over Jordan into the land which Yahweh our God giveth us. But Sihon, king of Heshbon, would not let us pass by him, for Yahweh thy God hardened his spirit and made his heart obstinate, that he might deliver him into thy hand, as appeareth this day. And Yahweh said unto me, Behold, I have begun to give Sihon and his land before thee, begin to possess, that thou mayest inherit his land. Then Sihon came out against us, he and all his people, to fight at Jahaz. And Yahweh our God delivered him before us, and we smote him and his sons and all his people. And we took all his cities at that time, and utterly destroyed the men and the women and the little ones of every city. We left none to remain. Only the cattle we took for a prey unto ourselves, and the spoil of the cities which we took. From Ariar, which is by the brink of the river of Arnon, and from the city that is by the river, even unto Gilead, there was not one city too strong for us. Yahweh our God delivered all unto us. Only unto the land of the children of Ammon thou camest not, nor unto any place of the river Jabbok, nor unto the cities of the mountain, nor unto whatsoever Yahweh our God forbade us. Deuteronomy chapter 3. Then we turned and went up the way to Bashan, and Og the king of Bashan came out against us, he and all his people, to battle at Edrei. And Yahweh said unto me, Fear him not, for I will deliver him and all his people and his land into thy hand, and thou shalt do unto him as thou did unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, which dwelt at Heshbon. So Yahweh our God delivered into our hand Og also, the king of Bashan, and all his people, and we smote him until none was left of him remaining. And we took all his cities at that time. There was not a city which we took not from them. 70 cities, all the region of Argob, the kingdom of Og in Bashan. All these cities were fenced, with high walls, gates, and bars, besides unwalled towns a great many. And we utterly destroyed them, as we did unto Sihon king of Heshbon, utterly destroying the men, women, and children of every city. But all the cattle and the spoil of the cities we took for a prey to ourselves. And we took at that time out of the hand of the 2 kings of the Amorites the land that was on this side Jordan, from the river of Arnon unto Mount Hermon, which Hermon the Sidonians call Syrian, and the Amorites call it Shinir. All the cities of the plain, and all Gilead, and all Bashan, unto Seichah and Edrei, cities of the kingdom of Og in Bashan. For only Og, king of Bashan, remained of the remnant of giants. Behold, his bedstead was a bedstead of iron. Is it not in Rabath of the children of Ammon? 9 cubits was the length thereof, and 4 cubits the breadth of it, after the cubit of a man. And now Numbers 21, verse 33 to 35. And they turned and went up by the way of Bashan, and Og the king of Bashan went out against them, he and all his people, to battle at Edrei. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, Fear him not, for I have delivered him into thy hands, and all his people, and his land, and thou shalt do to him as thou didst unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, which dwelt at Heshbon. So they smote him and his sons and all his people, until there was none left of him alive, and they possessed his land. We're now continuing in the year of 1423 BC, is the understanding of Dr. Edward Reese. Numbers 22, verse 1, And the children of Israel set forward and pitched in the plains of Moab on this side Jordan by Jericho. Numbers 33, verse 48. And they departed from the mountains of Abarim and pitched in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho. And they pitched by Jordan from Beth Jesimoth even unto Albel-shittim in the plains of Moab. And now we continue with Numbers 22, verse 2. And Balak the son of Zippor saw all that Israel had done to the Amorites. And Moab was sore afraid of the people, because they were many. And Moab was distressed because of the children of Israel. And Moab said unto the elders of Midian, Now shall this company lick us all that are round about us, as the ox licketh up the grass of the field. And Balak the son of Zippor was king of the Moabites at that time. He sent messengers therefore unto Balaam the son of Beor to Pethor, which is by the river of the land of the children of his people, to call him, saying, Behold, there is a people come out from Egypt. Behold, they cover the face of the earth, and they abide over against me. Come now, therefore, I pray thee, curse this people, for they are too mighty for me. Peradventure I shall prevail, that we may smite them, and that I may drive them out of the land. For I wot that he whom thou blessest is blessed, and he whom thou cursest is cursed. And the elders of Moab and the elders of Midian departed with the rewards of divination in their hand. And they came unto Balaam, and spake unto him the words of Balak. And he said unto them, Lodge here this night, and I will bring you word again, as Yahweh shall speak unto me. And the princes of Moab abode with Balaam. And God came unto Balaam, and said, What men are these with thee? And Balaam said unto God, Balak the son of Zippor, king of Moab, has sent unto me, saying, Behold, there is a people come out of Egypt, which covereth the face of the earth. Come now, curse me them, peradventure I shall be able to overcome them, and drive them out. And God said unto Balaam, Thou shalt not go with them, thou shalt not curse the people, for they are blessed. And Balaam rose up in the morning, and said unto the princes of Balak, Get you into your land, for Yahweh refuseth to give me leave to go with you. And the princes of Moab rose up, and they went unto Balak, and said, Balaam refuseth to come with us. And Balak sent yet again princes more, and more honorable than they. And they came to Balaam, and said to him, Thus saith Balak the son of Zippor, Let nothing, I pray thee, hinder thee from coming unto me. For I will promote thee unto very great honor, and I will do whatsoever thou sayest unto me. Come therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people. And Balaam answered and said unto the servants of Balak, If Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the word of Yahweh my God, to do less or more. Now therefore I pray you, tarry ye also here this night, that I may know more what Yahweh will say unto me more. And God came unto Balaam that night, and said unto him, If the men come to call thee, rise up and go with them. But yet the word which I shall say unto thee, that shalt thou do. And Balaam rose up in the morning, and saddled his donkey, and went with the princes of Moab. And we are continuing with chapter 22 of Numbers. And God's anger was kindled because he went. And the angel of Yahweh stood in the way for an adversary against him. Now he was riding upon his donkey, and his two servants were with him. And the donkey saw the angel of Yahweh standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. And the donkey turned aside out of the way, and went into the field. And Balaam smote the donkey to turn her into the way. But the angel of Yahweh stood in a path of the vineyard, a wall being on this side, and a wall on that side. And when the donkey saw the angel of Yahweh, she thrust herself into the wall, and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall, and he smote her again. And the angel of the Lord went further, angel of Yahweh, and stood in a narrow place, where was no way to turn either to the right hand or to the left. And when the donkey saw the angel of Yahweh, she fell down under Balaam. And Balaam's anger was kindled, and he smote the donkey with a staff. And Yahweh opened the mouth of the donkey. And she said unto Balaam, What have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? And Balaam said unto the donkey, Because thou hast mocked me, I would there were a sword in mine hand, for now I would kill thee. And the donkey said unto Balaam, Am not I thy donkey upon which thou hast ridden ever since I was thine unto this day? Was I ever wont to do so unto thee? And he said, Nay. Then Yahweh opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of Yahweh standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. And he bowed down his head, and fell flat on his face. And the angel of Yahweh said unto him, Wherefore hast thou smitten thy donkey these 3 times? Behold, I went out to withstand thee, because thy way is perverse before me. And the donkey saw me, and turned from me these 3 times. Unless she had turned from me, surely now I also had slain thee, and saved her alive. And Balaam said unto the angel of Yahweh, I have sinned, for I knew not that thou stoodest in the way against me. Now therefore, if it displease thee, I will get me back again. And the angel of Yahweh said unto Balaam, Go with the men, but only the word that I shall speak unto thee, that thou shalt speak. So Balaam went with the princes of Balak. And I believe we're going to pause there, and we will finish this story tomorrow. This concludes our reading for March the 6th. God bless you.